have it. We've got JJ Webb and Big Guns Joe to kick off War on the Shore 2022.
And War on the Shore will be packed. We have 2 titles on the line tonight. We've got plenty of matches with twists and turns, and no doubt there'll be some surprises along the way. But as it stands, referee James Greenwood will be taking the first match with JJ Webb and the henchiest man in British wrestling. And listen to this crowd, Kurt. Morecambe is famed for having a lively, boisterous crowd, and it's no different here tonight at War on the Shore.
It isn't, and it's great to see the fans behind Big Guns Joe again. Started focusing on himself. We saw him with such an impressive performance against the champion Ryan Hunter at Shipwreck. And JJ Webb from behind.
And this is what's going to take place for most of this match. You can imagine that Sandy Beach will have an influence, will be trying to coerce Joe into making a mistake. And one thing that's worth noting here is Sandy Beach actually started training with Big Guns Joe many years ago, but has decided to side with JJ Webb. A very, very weird and probably something that no one would have expected from Sandy Beach, but nonetheless, you know, he's decided to stick with 2Js and not his former training partner, Big Guns Joe. Big Guns Joe getting on top in the early goings here with launching JJ Webb across the ring. Double underhook suplex, and again JJ Webb finding himself in all kinds of bother here.
Just look at the strength from Joe, and this isn't something he's used to. He's been booed by the Morecambe crowd usually. He's now feeding off their energy.
Huge hanging suplex, stalling suplex, and again the spine of JJ Webb bounces off that mat. A kick out at 2 from JJ Webb. And what a start Joe has had to this match. Big Guns Joe showing why he's the henchiest man in British wrestling. And again, we spoke about this, Kurt. Sandy Beach getting involved. Big Guns Joe has got to keep his head screwed on, otherwise that will be how this will take place for the rest of the evening. And Big Guns Joe won't be able to stay on the front foot, and it's JJ Webb who is indeed on that front foot, stamping a mud hole in Big Guns Joe.
Yeah, that factor of Sandy Beach being ringside. I'm perplexed to his decision as to why he'd side with JJ Webb. Again, we spoke about it. One of the most vile outlooks on life is JJ Webb, and here's Big Guns Joe fighting back.
Big Guns Joe firing up. Grabs JJ Webb looking for that Boston Crab. Can he get JJ over? Trying to lock in that Boston Crab, and JJ fighting his way out of it. And again, Big Guns Joe trying to use everything he's got to get JJ over.
And I think that's where the familiarity between these two come into play. JJ Webb prevented himself as Sandy Beach pulls the rope, and Big Guns Joe falls to the outside.
Referee James Greenwood needs to take some control here and get Joe. Look at this, Sandy Beach stomping down on Joe on the outside behind the referee's back. This is disgusting behaviour.
Morecambe letting Sandy Beach know how they feel about him.
Again, the numbers game coming into play. JJ Webb slamming Big Guns Joe down on the mat, going through cover. And a kick out at 1 by Joe. And this is what JJ Webb is also very good at. He's very good at wearing you down. He knows how to manipulate your joints, and you know, he might be a brawler, Kurt, but he's certainly technically minded as well.
Yeah, he's got that lock of the fingers in deep as he's just wrenching on Joe's neck. Joe trying to fight his way up to his feet.
Big Guns Joe looking to fight his way back into this match to get back on top as he was in the early goings, but JJ Webb has an answer for everything that Big Guns Joe has gotten so far.
And again, Sandy Beach just strangling him on that middle rope whilst James Greenwood's distracted by JJ Webb.
The referee needs to take control. Cover hooks the leg and another kick out at one by Big Guns Joe. He is not out of this fight yet, Kurt.
It's worth noting, I believe it's both of these men looking for their first win here in Odyssey Pro Wrestling. And listen to that Morecambe crowd just trying to give Joe that energy to fight back, in which he's doing here as he's trading.
Forearm after forearm, knees. Big Guns Joe off the rope and immediately cut off by JJ Webb with an elbow to the throat. And again hooks the leg in deep and a kick out from Big Guns Joe. JJ Webb needs to dig deep into that arsenal if he's to put Joe away, and Joe got the strength to pick up JJ Webb. JJ beating Joe down.
Just look at the hatred on the face of JJ Webb and the disdain he's showing towards Big Guns Joe as he's picking him up here for a suplex.
JJ looking for here. Big Guns Joe counters into a suplex of his own. Is this Joe's way back?
He's trying to get that Morecambe crowd behind him. He's working his way back to his feet, as is JJ Webb.
Forearm from Big Guns Joe. And another. And a third from Big Guns Joe, now using those right hooks, those fists, those brawls. Joe again fired up, trying to get some energy to get on top, to get his first win here at Odyssey Pro Wrestling. Now picks JJ up. What's he looking for here? JJ fighting his way out with those elbows.
Joe showing his strength there, and that is why he's the henchiest man in British wrestling. Huge
senton onto the spine of JJ Webb. Joe going to the middle rope. Splash. Two. And a kick out from JJ at two. Almost. Big Guns Joe was almost only a second away from picking up his first win here at Odyssey Pro Wrestling. This is War on the Shore, the most historic event in British wrestling. Kurt, this is your favourite part to call.
Historic indeed, as is Big Guns Joe henching up. And here he goes for the henchiest Boston Crab in the business, and he locks it in deep.
He locks it in indeed, he's in deep. Sandy Beach is in the ring, the referee.
JJ's tapping.
Big Guns Joe's technically won this match, but the referee's back is turned.
Here it is.
JJ rolls him
He's
up
got the tape.
Kick out from Joe. J to O.
That was just instinct from...
Oh, the knee to the jaw.
Instinct from Big Guns Joe to try and kick out of that.
619. Clobbers Big Guns Joe with that 619.
Just look at the strength and resilience of Joe to kick out.
And a kick out from Joe after another clothesline from JJ Webb. This has been back and forth, Kurt. Both men know what's at stake, but it's also how personal this has gotten between both of them. As you mentioned earlier, that friendship was soon broken at Overboard during the Rumble.
It was, and that's the distraction. Sandy Beach ringside distracts everybody. But Joe, you could see it earlier, like, why are you out here? Why are you with him? And JJ Webb's messed up there.
Big Guns Joe again, going for that Boston Crab. No, instead, slingshots JJ Webb into Sandy Beach, knocking him off the apron.
Here it is.
Pop-up powerbomb. And again,
The head cheese crab.
He taps out. JJ Webb taps out. Big Guns Joe is your winner.
His first win here in Odyssey Pro Wrestling, and listen to that Morecambe crowd. What a performance by both men.